That was an amazing stop at the Leaking Well Hotel Restaurant last night. Really good coast. It's 6:50 AM and day 23 from River Point is going to start here. Just need to cross the road again. And I'm meeting Dave again today. I'm about 8.5 miles away from Kidderminster. And Dave is joining me in Kidderminster for a few hours. So the forecast is hot. Mid to upper 20s, and the idea is that I've started early this morning at 6:50, get some Ks under the belt and finish early today to avoid the heat. And Dave will make me stop, which will be great. He won't let me carry on in the heat. And yeah, let's do it. Nice little chat to a couple of workmen there, and it's a good thing it's very early on a Saturday morning, just after 7, because that's the pathway. So I have to go on the road here. I have to be very, very careful. There is a pathway in there somewhere. Crossway Green. I've got my pavement back. Stopped off and eaten my breakfast that was provided by the Leaking Well. Didn't have to do that. I was leaving too early for breakfast and he made me a cheese and ham toastie. It's gone down really well. I don't know if this comes out well on the camera, but there's a church there with a graveyard, and it's sort of it's like in a Tudor type appearance. Very strange. Just walking through a place called Hartlebury. The pathway disappeared, so I think I just have to come off and walk around this village and back onto the A road. It's just not safe to walk on the grass verge on such a busy road. And the pathway keeps crisscrossing the road like a crissy-crossy thing. And here we go again. Only 35 miles from Stafford. That's incredible. And now only 3 from Kiddy. Well into Kidderminster now. And that's where the Kidderminster Harriers football team play. Made really good ground today. It's basically 8:45. And I've done nearly 10 Ks in less than 2 hours. Well, less than 2 hours. So good progress. What is this here? I see a little bit of shade. Amazing. Here we go, back on the canal path. What's in there? Dave's demonstrating. Quite interesting with my backpack on. First one of those I've had to do. Cheers, Dave. So here we go.
Probably.
So we're leaving Worcestershire and we're arriving now in Staffordshire on the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. On we go. How are you enjoying yourself, Dave?
I'm having a great day, thanks, Noel.
It's pretty relaxed, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it was a very old pub, I remember, and it was Dick Whittington, wasn't it?
Pints of ice water and lime at the Vine. And you ready to go, Dave?
Absolutely.
How's this morning gone for you?
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Not
been a
really
good morning.
matched your monumental effort already. I've only done, what, 7-8 miles, and you've already done 15. But
Oh, well.
we motor on.
Got cracking early doors today for me, so it makes a big difference. I feel like I've broken the back of today already. It's only, what, 1 o'clock?
Just past 1 o'clock. Next pub stop about 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock is right. Here we go. Oops, so just make a little rise as a lock. And Dave tells me it's one of his favourite views on the canal system to come up to this. And it's on a beautiful day, nice and shaded here. But yeah, beautiful. Hey, Dave.
Absolutely.
And another little tunnel to go through. Not come across many of these, have we? This is quite cool. You've got a little sign here showing which ways. We're at a junction now between two canals, and Dave's going to give a little bit of history.
So here we are. You look up here, see those locks? That takes you up into Birmingham. Birmingham's quite a lot higher than where we are here.
And what's the name of that?
I think it's called Heartbreak Hill. There are something like 20, 25 locks.
What's the name of the canal down there?
That canal is called the Worcester and Birmingham Canal. This way, there's Niles Point in there. That's the way to Wolverhampton, which is where we're heading. And back down the other way is where we've come from, which is back down here to Stourport, which takes you back to the River Severn.
And we're remaining on the Staffordshire.
We're staying on the Staffordshire Worcester Canal.
This way. A nice chip butty, as we used to call them. Green's Forge Lock Navigation Pub. And we've got 3.7 miles to go now for the day. It's, what time is it, Dave? It's just after 3?
It is.
Yes, we already hit 20 miles. So it's going to be a big day, but it's been well managed. Dave just pointed out that barge. It's got a definite New Zealand twist, just like the same name as the famous museum in Wellington. We're crossing over, walking on the other side, which is a bit of a shame because we're going to be less shaded.
This is historically quite an interesting bridge. This is where the towpath with the horse drawing the narrow boat will have crossed, and this here allows the rope to pass through the bridge.
Oh, brilliant.
Without unhitching the horse.
Ah, very clever. So back to the shaded side again. So we just saw a little sheep dive into the water to cool itself off and was able to get itself out again, fortunately. Hot day today, it's 26 degrees. So I'm about 2 miles from the finish and looking forward to a break. There's a step or a stair lock, one lock going to the other. Chatting with Dave there, and just crossed my mind that I think I've just passed the 400 mile mark since Land's End, or well, Lizard Point, I suppose. See, some people around here have got common sense. Though obviously not everybody. Cheers, Dave. Good job today. The Round Oak in Wombourne is where I've made my mark, and that's where I'll pick up the trail tomorrow. So, day 23 from Lizard Point and day 20 from Land's End, and longest day so far on the trail. Did 37.5 k's, which is just over 23 miles, and got off to a really early start, which is the key. And a bit of road walking really speeds things up, and got the first 10 kilometres done really quickly. Joined by Dave and met his wife for the first time, Jo. That was lovely. And walked along the canals from Kidderminster, and it was just beautiful. It was a warm day, but managed to keep hydrated with a couple of stops along the way. And over and all, a really good solid day, and made some good ground. So highlight of the day, definitely being joined by Dave. It just makes the day go so quickly. Chatting away, before you know it, you've clocked up a few more miles. And disadvantage of the day, no, I can't think of any. It was a good solid day, really enjoyed it, good weather, and a relatively, considering the mileage, a relatively early finish. So I managed to make a mark at the pub where we stopped at just before 4:30, which was good. So that was day 23 from Lizard Point and day 20 from Land's End.